It's game time. Welcome to the Sports Bants and Prosecco podcast.
But I was talking to my brother recently, and he was like, "Oh yeah, they're getting to the age where they're all old," and I was just like, "Old?
That's not old."
And I was like, because my mum turned 60 about 2 years ago. Like, old?
Your mum was only 62.
My mum is only 62.
How old? Can I ask you how old your brother is?
My brother is. How old am I? If I'm 39, he's probably 36.
So he's a little bit younger than you.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, it's a few years. Well, what's that?
I said, your mum's 12 years
My
old.
mum's closer to your age than I am.
That's some mad shit
Say
right
nothing.
there.
Like, you lot could have been virgins.
We could have, you know.
You lot could have been virgins.
We would have been in college together.
You lot could have been virgins. No, but real talk. But also, I think that, first of all, my brother spent 11 years in prison. So I don't know if that's part of it. I think but he also lives in Nigeria where you can walk across the street, get knocked over because you can't afford an ambulance. You're going to die
You're just going
there.
to die right there.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think his view of life is a little bit
different. Oh, yeah.
But also
Yeah.
remember,
Harsher.
I remember when I was little, like, I don't know, early teens. And I used to think my mum was old.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, we all did. I think we all
And
did.
that's
Yeah.
also an age thing.
Oh,
And
no.
then you get to, like, my age now, and I'm
Yeah.
like, she's not old.
No.
Because all of a sudden you realise, actually...
Because
she's
I'm
not
near
that
there.
old.
So
But
I'm still young.
When you're younger...
Yeah. Yeah,
I
old
never
people.
thought my mum was older, but my
Yeah.
mum's like 20 years older than me, so I never thought she was old.
Well, my mum's
No,
even
but-
less. My mum's 17 years older than me. Because she had me 17.
Yeah, my mum is 20.
Little.
That's what I'm saying, and I can agree
we
with
are?
that because I thought, because they're older, right?
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
when you're little, your perception of age and your perception of time is
I
different.
agree with
Yeah.
that part, but because my friends' mums were always a lot older than my mum,
See, I'm that parent.
I never
You are
thought
that
my
parent.
mum. I knew my mum was
I'm
young.
that parent where I'm the young, I'm the
Same.
cool mum.
Same,
Right? Like, Darren and Tariko's friends, like, I'm calling them auntie. They're mums,
right?
Like,
It's
my
crazy.
auntie.
No, but it's true.
Yeah,
Like,
and I'm the
I
cool
think
mum.
the first time one of Davina's friends called me auntie, I was so
You were
no,
livid,
I know,
didn't it?
I
Oh, I've been
was
waiting
like-
for my auntie
I
Monica,
was
you know.
like, actually, I don't know how I feel about this. Because I feel, in my head, I'm still like, I'm still young.
You're still
yo.
married.
I've been
I've
waiting for my
had to
auntie.
say,
Even that
Call me
night when we
Clara,
was here.
please.
You know?
Remember that night that we was here?
no,
And those,
the Shriko's friends call me Clara.
the young boys that wanted us to come and join their
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah.
And they were like, oh, auntie. They were, and I was a bit like,
What
why
did
you
he
calling
say
me
that?
auntie?
Right.
Yeah.
I was the one saying I'm old. I'm not coming to go shake my ass. And
Yeah, and it was like, no thanks, I'm too old for that.
No.
But anyway, I guess we should.
But I don't think, for me personally, I don't think 70 is old because I look at my mother-in-law, I look at my father-in-law.
No,
He's
look at Jess.
Do you know what I mean? I look
Yeah,
at my
exactly,
father-in-law,
for
I'm
real.
like,
Guys.
and I'm pretty sure he's like, 72, 73. I look at my mother-in-law who's just turned 70.
I don't get me wrong.
Now,
I
imagine those
don't,
people who take care of themselves.
and I think that's why I said
Right.
she's not old, but
It's
she's
not
got
old.
a
Have
heart
you
condition
seen the
that.
latest, the women that are sitting in their 70s on YouTube?
Mate, I'm like,
That's going to be me.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's gonna be me.
So,
Exactly.
and the thing
Well, if you
is,
don't keep me at the
times-
gym, if you don't can keep me at the
That's
gym,
gonna
that'd
be
be
you
me.
be that.
Yes, that is exactly, and that's
Health
what I'm
is
talking
wealth.
about. There
Definitely.
you go. So it's
You
all
cannot
those
go
things.
wrong.
I remember seeing this great little meet. Well, actually, it was like I don't know if it was on Instagram, but it was an advert showing an old person picking up their bags. It was a squat actually, and then it shows you older. You're picking up your bags, squat position, shoulder press. They're pulling something up
In the
from
cupboard,
shelf.
yeah.
Yep, literally like exercise. So as you get older, it's important.
Muscles.
So important. You
Retaining
lose
muscle
bone
is their
density,
thing.
It's the
right?
most important
This
thing.
is it. So it's about eating right and working out and looking after yourself and still enjoying life though.
I'm a little bit obsessive with it. You know what I'm like? My personality is
Okay,
obsessive.
we know.
what do you think I said? And you reached where you wanted to go? Because we know.
I'm very obsessive with my
Anywho, welcome
Come
to
Sports,
Sports
Bants and Prosecco.
Happy 2025, yeah.
Yes. Happy New Year to you.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Let's get the elephant
Let's
out
go
of the room.
straight into it. Man United versus Arsenal.
Oh, well. That chair right there. What you saying?
I got nothing to say.
Oh, but we're going to make that one very sweet, short and sweet. Cheers to Man United.
No.
Cheers.
No, don't take the piss. Don't
Mine
take
don't
the
choke.
limit.
Don't take the
Mine
You
don't choke.
know.
all that talk about health. Stop.
You know what I mean?
I have got
I still-
I've got some. Sorry, I've just got something for you for that. There's something.
Oh,
Right?
no.
When we have that type of behaviour, hatred, what you get is, what you get
Is a whole red card.
A
Or the
yellow
yellow
card. All right, I'm giving you a warning.
Where's Where's the red card? Give me the red card.
Give it back to them.
Goodbye, guys.
You've been sent off.
Bye, guys.
I've got enough stuff to talk about Arsenal.
Right? You've been sent off. All right?
That's
Right.
hilarious. I love that.
Okay?
I love that.
Any more chat like that? You'd be off.
Do you know what? I'm gonna get sent off because I'm gonna say fuck you.
I am putting your name down in the book. I am putting her name
I've
down.
always wanted that
done,
red card, you know. I've
There we
always
go.
wanted one.
done, Clara.
Now I know that you get one. Now I can honestly say you get one for foolishness.
Yeah, you've been
It's unjust. It's not fair,
Now you know how
right?
Arsenal
And you
feel.
know what? Where's VAR? Where's VAR when you need it?
VAR is not available today.
We don't use VAR in the first
Yeah!
round of FA Cup.
That whistle was to say we can resume the match. Right. Okay.
So how did you
Any
do
more
that
chat?
trade?
Oh my gosh.
I actually think we outplayed them terribly. We outplayed them. We did, right? But we couldn't finish, which has been a story of
Your life.
since Newcastle. We outplayed them. We outplayed Newcastle. We outplayed Man United. Couldn't finish.
Yeah, that's
so
the
we got
problem
what
with
we
you
wanted.
lot.
We got what we deserved because we couldn't finish. Can't argue with that.
But no shade to you. This is just an observation. I feel like you guys, and I think I don't think this is shady. I think that there's nothing wrong with this moniker. But what was it? If I'm calling them Corner FC.
Who?
Arsenal.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I got no
fine.
idea.
What are you
There's
calling them?
You can call
Corner
me-
FC
you
because
can
that
call
all the girls, yeah?
You can call the red side of
happy with
North
that.
London Stoke. I'm happy with that.
Here's the thing. I don't think there's nothing wrong with being a bit set piece masters. Yeah, I've got
No,
nothing-
exactly.
Yeah, no,
if
it's
you're
good.
gaining
Yes.
from it,
But
might as
you have
well.
to be able to create in
From open play.
as well, and I think that's where you're struggling.
Well,
There's literally
listen,
no creativity.
Did you?
in the team
Absolutely.
at
And,
the
and
moment.
I will say, as an Arsenal fan,
Mm.
right, we probably should have scored 3 or 4. We didn't. So you if you can't convert your chances, Man United only needed 1, and then they just defended, played for penalties. They got the penalties, and they won. Fair enough. Can't
Yeah.
argue with that. Played against Newcastle.
goalkeeper
We
was
had
good as
all the
well.
opportunities again. We didn't convert. Newcastle had 2 opportunities. They scored. Clinical finishing.
Yep.
We got what we
True,
deserved.
true.
Tottenham, it could have almost been the same.
Absolutely.
Right,
Yeah,
we
absolutely.
were all over them. You guys watched it. We were
Yeah.
all over them. Right, they got the first goal.
They did.
Right,
Same
we
with
were
United. Did they get the first goal?
yeah.
as well?
right. We were very lucky that we got the first goal, our first goal, and the second goal quite
Yeah.
quickly. Tottenham didn't do enough to really trouble us,
And to be
but they
fair-
got the first goal,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the second-
and we had enough opportunities to, if we had. As the Arsenal
I
fans are
thought first
calling
half
for a
you got
striker.
lucky with your first goal as well. To be honest with you, because you should
I
have
don't
got
even
that
remember
corner.
how.
No,
That's
but
it.
do you know
That
what?
was
Having
not a
been
corner.
on the back end of seeing Newcastle do the same thing to us,
Oh, last
I don't
season.
care.
I guess, fair
here's the
enough.
thing, I wouldn't care if it was my team either, but what I'm saying is
But yes, you're right. We were
fundamentally,
fortunate.
Yeah.
We were fortunate, but we got it. You know, if it was against us, I would have been sitting here telling you all
Naturally.
that, right?
Naturally.
But because it was against Spurs, fuck them, because they're shit anyway, right?
Yep.
And they didn't deserve to be in front.
Nah.
Right? They deserve to be in front because they got the goal.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when you think of the opportunities we had, they really didn't deserve to be in
But
front.
don't
So
you
the
feel-
equaliser I thought was just, not
Yeah.
in terms of it wasn't a corner, but in terms of the reflection of play, the equaliser
Were
being
you really
1-1.
that- Yeah,
I
but
think
wait,
that's a really,
yeah,
really
I'm
good
just
point.
trying to-
No, well, I don't.
because
I don't.
I thought Tottenham were not. I actually
They
thought
weren't
in
that
the
crap.
first half they were
They were
better
equal.
than.
Nah,
Exactly.
no, they weren't. No, they weren't. They're poor. They're poor.
Yeah, but you always think Tottenham.
Do you know? Do you know how many Tottenham had? Raya made 2, 3 saves in the whole game.
Mate,
Like,
these crappers.
Saves other than
Penalties, that's for
catching the
sure.
ball.
Mm.
Got nothing more to say.
Hmm.
I got nothing more to say then.
Okay, fair enough. But they didn't look so
They
shit.
didn't look sloppy.
No.
Right?
no.
They
I think that-
I'll
I think
just go
that's-
back. He made 3 saves. So they didn't. They. Do you know how long it took for them to get a ball in our box?
Okay, fair enough. Maybe
In
I
our
wasn't-
box.
'cause it wasn't
They
my
they were
team.
coming down,
Mm.
right? They were, but in our box.
yeah, I know
how
that.
many passes in our box did they make?
Okay.
Not
Fair
many.
enough,
I'm
fair
telling
enough,
you.
Fair enough.
I
Fair
think
enough.
that's fair.
Fair.
But I think in open play they were generally. I think I think
In
they
open
were.
play, they were okay, but when it
Yeah.
got
When
to
it
the
got to the
crucial
final part,
they weren't
final
doing
third,
much.
they weren't
Doesn't that
doing nothing.
remind you
Yeah.
a little bit of how you lot have been playing in the moment?
No, listen. I can tell you, right? I went to the
Not
Newcastle.
exactly the same. I'm just saying in terms
but I
of
can tell
open
you,
play.
right? I went to the Newcastle game,
Mm.
right? And I came away and I said it's such a weird result because I wasn't unhappy with the way we played.
Mm.
I was unhappy that we lost
So you,
because we played so well.
So
Right?
what, was it
You
the
had
Prem?
49
or was it-
shots on target.
Not on target.
Sorry,
49
you had
shots.
49 shots between the Tottenham game and the Newcastle game.
That's what I'm saying to you. Right? Not many teams do that.
Yeah, but what's going? Okay, but here's
No,
my-
but what
And
I'm
you
saying is
did
that
not
The
get a goal
finishing.
but
from
what
it.
I'm
So
saying to
that's
you,
what I'm saying.
but what I'm saying to you
Third.
is that we know that we have a problem converting our chances.
So do you need a striker then, right?
Yes.
You need a
They
striker.
do.
Absolutely, because
Yes.
we've now lost Jesus
so
for
do.
9 months and minimum,
Night.
right? So, Saka won't come back till probably March.
And
Yeah.
even then, that's like-
Evidently, we need a striker. There's no
Have you-
doubt.
are you lot
They're
thinking of
looking for it.
anybody?
They're looking.
But you
Mikel's
know
come
what
out and said they're
also?
looking.
But you know what the issue?
So-
I think the biggest issue is what's worked for you is also your biggest hindrance, and that's because you have this format, and it's almost been drilled into the boys. This format. This is how we play. This is
Don't deviate.
don't deviate.
From
And now,
it.
in moments where you need the creativity,
It's not
and
happening.
It's almost like it's difficult
Yeah.
for them to.
To
They've been
switch.
indoctrinated.
Yeah, to adopt.
Which is why sometimes you see. No, I agree. Which is why sometimes you see Sterling, as much as you're like he's out of position.
Of
He's
course,
not playing.
he's not
the
playing the
system.
system that they're used to.
He's using initiative a little bit. He is. He's
Well,
running. He's using initiative.
when
It's out of place for the system.
No,
Yeah.
when there's a couple of things with Sterling. To be fair, he hasn't been given much game time. You
Nope.
can't expect a man that's not had much game time to just come in and hit the ground running. Right? They need to be fit. Right? They need to be match fit, playing games. Fair. Right? He's also been unlucky. He's had like chance that's come off the crossbar and and he's not match fit. So even against Tottenham, by the 70th minute, you could see that
he was lagging,
he's run
innit?
out. He's
Yeah.
lagging.
Yeah.
He's lagging.
Because
right?
he's not match
And that
fit,
is not
yeah.
right. So to be fair, I don't even necessarily think it's the system so much because when we played against Newcastle, he had a really good game, right? But he's not, and then he's had to play like 2 games in a row, and he's not match fit.
No,
So
I
you
don't
can
think-
see him lagging.
I'm not using it as negative for him.
No, no.
I'm almost using it as a positive.
As a
for him.
for
No, no,
him.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Trying to
Because
be
me,
creative, whereas
right,
the rest
for
are
me,
stuck in a certain way of
watching
playing.
it's almost like, you know, when you watch them Chinese films and they're marching and they're all just doing the same thing. This was
But
something.
I want
It's
to.
a bit like that, and then you see one person who's
Who's
actually,
different,
who's
like-
actually not getting it quite right.
Right, but they're
It shows you
trying.
there's
They're showing
creativity, that-
initiative.
and it
But
shows
then the
what's
problem
missing.
is, how are you lot looking at it? Are you looking at is crap, or are you looking at it? Could he actually better your team?
You know, football is about opinions, right? So I can only tell you how I look at
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm
absolutely.
asking you.
How I look at it, I don't see that he's crap. That would be very rude to say about him. I think I've given my explanation. I don't think he's
Yeah.
he's game
Cool.
fit. I don't think he's had enough of a shot, and then he's been thrown in because obviously we've got the injuries.
Yeah.
We can't expect. He's done. I think he's getting better, and he'll play more now because of the injuries. Maybe we'll see something more, right?
Do you think he's too old and a back?
No, I think he's lost a bit of pace, though.
Of course.
Yeah, he has
No, but
lost
what
a
I'm
bit of
saying,
pace.
do you think, you know, like with certain people over the age of 60, obviously I know he's not that age. They're stuck in their ways and they can't change because of just who they are, they play how they play. Do you know what I mean? Whereas he's
But the thing,
How old is Sterling?
I don't.
27.
Yeah, I don't.
He's
think,
old.
27.
I might be wrong. I thought
I
he's
was
27,
older.
28.
I don't think we're
Maybe 20.
asking him to do
No, Sterling's
anything
older, man.
really different to what he's done before.
4.
But he's got to know the
And
players. He's got to know, like
Yeah.
Odegaard and Saka
got a
have
gel.
almost like a telepathic.
Yeah,
like
instinctive.
Odegaard don't even have to look when he throws the ball
Yeah,
to Saka.
right,
He
'cause
knows where he's
gonna
going to be. Sterling hasn't got that yet because he's not played
Well, of
enough.
course,
so the
and
players
that's
don't know
fair
where
enough.
he's going to be.
I don't
Right.
think he's staying anyways.
Right, we're not going to keep him. But
Where
what
is he there for the whole season?
yeah. We're
Yeah.
not going to
Yeah,
get rid of
yeah.
him either. What I've been,
like
who
Chalobah.
I've been really impressed with
yeah.
though, is Lewis Skelly.
Oh yeah,
Marvin
the
Skelly.
kid is
That-
good.
when I
The
watched
kid
him play,
is good.
to throw an 18-year-old,
in
right?
that
Yes,
mix,
and
confident. He's
and
very
the thing is, right,
confident.
he's
Very.
playing left back. He's actually a midfielder.
Oh, is he?
Oh, wow.
And he's an 18-year-old midfielder that Arteta said you've got to play left back.
And he
Okay,
did it.
he's got
Alright?
confidence in
and
that.
he's
That's
got
for
confidence
sure.
to boot. He's
Yep.
strong.
Mm.
He's not shy away.
a cocky little thing, though, and I like that for him.
to
Yeah,
play-
I think you
he
have
is,
to.
he is.
and to play in a North London derby
Pressure.
where everybody's looking at you in terms of
Yeah,
at least
Yeah,
the fans,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Totally.
And if you slip, you slide in that.
Yep.
And how he conduct, how how he played.
When he came off, I was like,
Wasn't he there Gene up the,
Yeah.
the fans like,
And he
"Come on."
spoke afterwards to Righty, right? And he was like, "Oh, my grandma's here and my mum's here, and I couldn't let my grandma down. I couldn't let my grandma down." You're just like,
I love it.
God love him. You know, so I think there's been some positives, and he's getting better.
Look, it's not completely negative. You're 4 points behind Liverpool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So actually, as we sit here, you're
No,
4
but
points
this
Remember,
is
Liverpool
why-
does have a game in hand.
But
though.
this is
Oh, yes, they do,
this
but
is why.
still.
But this is why I'm not like. I don't think, to be perfectly honest, for me, we don't have the squad depth for a run at the Caribou Cup, a run at the FA Cup, a run at the Champions
No,
League.
you don't. You
we
don't.
don't have the
No,
squad.
no.
We've
You don't,
already
you don't,
got a
you don't.
multitude of
That's
injuries.
why I laugh
Yeah,
when.
so you don't.
So to be honest, yes, I'd love to win the FA Cup or a Caribou Cup. But actually, when I look at what we really want, and we
Prem.
ain't got the squad.
And that's probably
The
why you've
Prem.
got so many injuries, to be fair. 'cause
That's
they're playing
right.
too
That's
much.
what I'm saying
Yeah.
to you.
Yeah.
So actually, yes, I'm disappointed, but in what I really want,
You're still there.
I'm still there.
Yeah.
And you know, and Spurs for me was bigger than it just being Spurs. It was that after 2 losses.
No,
and
it's
they're both
true.
cup
The backup,
games,
yeah.
Right, because remember, we ain't lost a Premiership game at home since April.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Right? We've only lost.
Wow.
We've only
Not all
only
season,
lost
for sure.
1 Premiership game this season.
That is
So
is
we
it?
draws. Yes.
Really?
But you're not lost at home. They've not lost at home.
So
interesting. Impressive.
we're not doing
No, you're not bad.
no.
I think it's only, you see, the thing you
think that's it, because
almost
you've
looked
been
at
doing-
because in the cup, you're obviously not doing great. So all the highlights on you guys because, oh shit, again, you ain't gonna win shit.
This is
Do you know what I mean?
And this is the thing. So when I hear, and I'll just jump into it, and then we can go on to what you say. But when I hear them saying them, when
horrible
I saw
things.
Kai
Oh,
Havertz partner, because I don't know if
ridiculous.
they're married, partner,
That's mad.
posted it up on Instagram, a response, and it says one of them was, "I hope you have a miscarriage," because she's pregnant. The other one was, "I want to come and cut the baby out of your stomach."
Because
I'm
because
like,
he what?
dude, right?
Mr.
Like, just so.
Do you know this?
You
is
know
a
what?
bit I
People
don't
take
get
it
about the
too
fans.
excessive. It's the
toxic.
most
Like,
pathetic
really?
thing
Yeah,
ever.
we love
So
football.
when
But
I get a
that's
phone
just
call from
insane.
Jamaica from my mum saying, "What happened to the Arsenal fan then?" And I'm a go answer. And I'm like, "Mum,"
Like disgusting, mate.
You know-
disgusting
Yeah, it's
behaviour.
disgusting behaviour.
and so
Absolutely
what was really
disgusting.
pleasing at the Tottenham game, at the Tottenham Arsenal game, when they called his name out, as they do, the rousing applause that the Arsenal fans
That's
gave
good.
him.
So, but
Yeah, but you
it's,
still- but
it's
it's-
ridiculous because what's his wife got to do with the fact that he plays football and he missed? What's that got
But
to do
even
with it?
worse than that,
What is
imagine
it?
being the kind of human being that sits at home.
That's it. That's
And
for
just
me.
sitting there.
That's for
You're
me.
gonna
That
type.
your mind goes to almost infanticide.
Yes.
Yeah.
You go to killing a woman.
Yes. Yeah.
You go
What
to using
for?
violence
Yes.
against.
What
And furthermore,
for?
it's,
Come
yet again,
on.
it's violence against women.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Violence against women, violence against children.
Children, this is it, right?
What?
How did you relate? How did you link
It
it
doesn't-
To a man kicking a ball on the pitch.
Even I wouldn't have agreed with it, but even if he sort of said, "You know what, I could come and punch Kai in his face," or
No,
kick him."
that's too much.
No, it's too much. But at least
I
he's the one that's
understand
playing the ball.
That's the that.
Yeah,
Right,
but I
but,
think
but
it's-
to get as far as go to
No,
his partner.
that- no, but
Disgusting,
even-
but even him is too far because
Yeah,
we'd be
because-
sitting there going, "You're threatening violence over
no,
football."
no.
Over
But
football.
what I'm saying is,
If they want to fight amongst yourselves as fans,
Knock
you go
yourself
right
out.
ahead. But for you to bring that shit to me,
because of a
nah.
ball,
Exactly.
a ball that you couldn't do, something you
it's
couldn't do.
dumb.
Exactly.
It's dumb.
and I will
Exactly.
go back and I will say,
Pathetic.
if
It's dumb.
Arsenal had won the game,
How does it affect
I wonder what difference that would have made for them getting up the following morning.
Yeah.
And going
You know.
to work.
You
Would they
know.
not have,
Still
would they
gotta pay your
would they
bills.
not have had to go to work?
Still got to
Would
pay
they-
your bills?
Same
Do you understand?
shit would
What-
be running, right?
You know, what difference does it truly make to your life?
Unacceptable.
Yeah. It's mad. It's
Unacceptable.
It's
That's what I'm saying. I love the
ridiculous.
game. I love the game. But you know what? You best
it's so,
believe
you know, it's
I have not
okay
taken it to
having
the
bants.
extremes.
Like, like the way you guys went for me when we lost, right? It's okay having bants.
Yeah,
and
it's standard.
you as a big person have to leave behind it, or you shouldn't be a football fan. But you know,
turn off
if
the phone.
I did turn around and say, "Do you know, I'm gonna
Yeah,
come to your house
exactly.
and stab you," that's
Like,
a
that's
bit
like-
mad.
that's like, wow,
you know what I
do
mean?
Are you
do I
alright?
need to call the crisis
I'd
team
have
for
been in
you
the
right
room
now?
like, girls.
I know where you
Fact,
live.
I'd have called them separately and said,
Is she alright?
What's wrong with her?
What's wrong with her?
And I'm saying, I know where you live, and I'm coming to you, and I know where you live.
Yeah, of course, exactly.
And even
It's true,
in
you're
that
right.
situation, we were actually taunting you.
Yeah.
This is a situation where a man's just doing his job.
Thank you.
You know?
It's like if I go to work and then all of a sudden people are threatening me because I've gone to work, whether I've done a good job or a bad job, I'm being told I'm going to kill you.
Yeah, but guys, it's just dumb, isn't it? It's a bit like, I guess, there we go. People go because of the colour of your skin, because of this, because there's so many things that are extreme.
They're just
things
unhappy
that
of
shouldn't
themselves.
even be.
But it really speaks to the individual.
Yeah,
Let's
of
be honest,
course.
because a
This
normal
is the whole
human
point,
being
because
But
just
it does
it's
doesn't
so
also
think
talk.
dumb.
It does also speak to the fact that how toxic
Society,
the
full-
internet
football
can
fans
be.
are,
of the
yeah.
internet.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Mel,
And
keyboard
you know the worst part
warriors.
is,
Keyboard
if the internet
warriors.
does what it, because if the internet does, you know what it is, whenever there's racism, have you noticed the internet always does what it's supposed to do and it finds your job, your did it. If the internet did its thing in this situation
Those
Wouldn't have
two
been.
and found out,
Yeah, that's what I said.
Ruin your life.
Arsenal's supposed to find out.
Yeah, in
who
fact,
them
that's what, in
dudes
fact, that's
are.
what they need to
Ruin
do.
your life.
Actually, very good point, Lou.
And all for what?
Thank you.
football.
You know what I mean?
And I think
Dumbass.
that's that'd be a deterrent.
Well,
Well, it should be
It should
a
be.
deterrent.
But you know, like
But
what you
some
said,
people don't care.
it's the state of affairs. Like, for instance, there was this boy on a stream and he's ringing. You don't know. He's in the dark, so you can barely see him. And he's talking to the guy and he's like, oh, black people are gorillas. They're just dumb. They're just this. I don't know how the other boy clocked it. But he's like, is your name so-and-so? The boy's like, huh? He goes, do you live in so-and-so?
No
He goes,
way.
What if I posted your name and your address? And the boy's like, so what? Because I said racist things, you want to ruin a 14-year-old boy's life? And the boy's like, no. He's like, nah, stand on it. Stand on it. You weren't no 14-year-old
You
boy
wrote a
when you
minute
came.
ago.
But it just goes to
You're
see how
busy
quickly
chatting.
he
Yeah,
made himself
yeah.
the
Look
victim.
like,
once he
not
realized
me,
he could
not
become
me.
visible.
Yeah,
But you know how
victim.
quickly you became the victim.
Victim.
There was no I'm sorry. I
Nope.
shouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
Instantly,
now it's
you want to ruin
My life. Yeah. But it was okay for you to just chat a whole
Right,
lot
and it'd be
of...
the same
It's
situation if you find out
madness.
he was
It
threatening.
is
And I guarantee
absolutely-
the first thing they do is feel sorry for themselves.
Yep.
It
Always,
is.
always,
But
always,
as we were
always.
talking about Man U and Arsenal, I'm just going to go straight into it, ladies. Last night's game.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
United
Ahmad.
versus...
I didn't watch it.
Who did we play again?
You
Oh,
don't
yeah,
even know.
Southampton.
Did you win? Yes, you did.
Guys, I mean, my team, really.
Are you going
I
to get
was
giddy over
cussing-
beating the bottom of the league team?
No. Let me you see
Yeah,
this.
the bottom of the league.
Right,
They've got the
Netherlands.
worst.
Another yellow card, Melanie. You're going to continue to get these, and at this point, this book is going to be full of your name. Right?
Okay, go on.
They were so shit. My team against Southampton, who's at the bottom of the league.
How do you feel when you watch these games?
Oh my God, I was cussing. I said wanker so many times. Tarika goes, Mum. I
Relax.
said that about 20 times. Literally. Right? It was who was it? Anthony. Anthony
Yeah.
missed the
Did you
sitter.
see that? Why did you
sitter.
decide to go on the floor instead of you just kicking it in?
Stay on your
Like,
feet.
yeah.
And he was trying to be like, you know those goals when the ball comes in and
And
you
he's like,
slide.
slide.
You get down and you slide.
Well, that's because Anthony
what
thinks
he was
he's
trying to do.
better than he is.
But I'm like, dude, stay on your feet. Guys, the first 60 minutes, Manchester United were absolutely...
absolute shambles. That's why I asked you if you were okay.
How much did you pay for Anthony?
We're not talking about that.
Quite a lot of money.
Because that was like, what, 80 million?
about 80 to... I think it's some
So
really
what-
ridiculous
Walk me
figure.
through it because I didn't see it. So Southampton went up
Basically,
1-0.
Southampton
Yeah, why
have
not?
got a new manager, yeah? God knows whatever, but regardless, they're still bottom of the table. And the 1-up was not even their goal. It was an own goal.
Oh yes.
But it's
It
from a
was
corner, though, to be
Ugarte,
fair. It was
From a corner. Let me give
And
you the
at that
joke.
point, they had
Wait,
never
wait,
scored
wait.
from a corner. Like this season,
the thing
they've not
is,
scored
right?
from a corner.
Remember, right?
Wait.
Southampton have got the record for the lowest goals in all Premiership
Yes.
history.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there,
But I think
guys.
that's all 4 leagues.
We talked about Arsenal enough. It's Man United talking. Right. So I'm sitting there.
You should have given it that.
Shut up. At this point, it's going to be a red.
Yeah.
As that moment, the man's saying what he's saying, and I'm saying
I
to
was
Tariq,
laughing.
I'm like, watch this, innit? It's only going to go in, innit? About, because he's talking about
He's
they've
literally
not scored.
said,
And
yeah.
typical Mel, as he said it,
It went and
I'm
he said,
watching
"Oh,
this
and they've
ball,
just scored from a
and
corner."
I'm just like,
Literally that.
I just
It was
like,
funny.
You know what, I can't.
I was
really
like,
cannot.
oh
They
my
were appalling, really, really bad.
Yeah, no, they
anyway,
were.
he made a few changes. 60 minutes in, Xerxes I was impressed.
Yeah, no,
My
he
boy
tried a
is
little. He tried something.
really- He
Did
changed
you
it.
watch the game?
He changed the game, Mel. Lou. He changed the play. But he made substitutions. Obviously, took off. Did Euro stay?
Who's
or go
Euro
off?
when he's
the
home?
young boy.
Apparently, the Southampton man had him twisting and turning. I was listening to it on the radio.
Yeah.
Twisting him. Listen,
And I
this
think the
striker
reason why
had him-
Man United won is because he made the Southampton man had to pull off all these
pull
players
up.
because they were a bit tired.
Yeah.
He changed the
They were.
made substitutions, but we had to make substitutions.
Yeah, because you're shit.
I don't know what we're doing for the 60 minutes,
Red card.
guys. Anyway,
still.
Xerxes came on, changed a few things. Red card for who?
Me.
I'm gonna give it to myself.
You like me, Scott? You like these, innit? Every time you chat me, I'm going to give
I think she quite likes.
Yeah, she
I
does.
think she does. This one, I bought
does.
these just for you.
Go on.
Just for
Does.
you. Anyway, change of formation. And I'm still watching it. So we get a little goal now. It's like 80 something. This is
It's
how I was
1-0.
watching the game.
All right, so it's 1-0.
Like, yeah. Tarico.
Can't get excited, innit?
Right, this is shit, innit? They're just shit.
Is Tariq a Man U fan?
My children are Man United fan, yes.
Oh, poor them.
No.
You know what I
Anyway,
mean? They have to.
Amad scores the first goal.
I like him.
Xerxes, I think it was as well. Yeah.
Are you sure?
What?
Is it Bruno?
What? Who did what?
Second goal.
No, I
First
didn't.
goal. Who set him up? Remind me. You got to understand. I
know.
told you, fog.
I wasn't that focused. I just saw
Anyway.
that you scored.
Amad.
Trust me, got better things to do than watch
No,
that.
it was Xerxes. Xerxes.
Yeah,
set
the
him
middle
up.
one in the middle. Yeah,
Yeah.
he went in the middle.
Kicked the ball to him.
Mm.
Man took it. He
Man took
tried
it,
to.
man.
Yeah, well, of course he did. Is it Peter Walker's? What's his name?
Oh, Carl
Peter-
Peter Walker's or whatever.
whatever
Yeah.
his name is. Anyway, who the man said Kyle Walker. It wasn't Kyle Walker. It was Peter's Walker.
Yeah,
What's
Peter's
his name?
Walker,
There
yeah,
you
yeah.
go. Anyway, he was really tight on Amad for that.
Wait,
match.
did Amad have a hat trick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Within
God.
like 12 minutes. 12 minutes.
Lou, when I'm telling you, the first goal's gone in, so he scored. So my boy stopped it. Anyway, he had a bit of luck. It came back to him.
And he sliced
It was
it.
Southampton though.
No,
Lou.
but for Amad, that's amazing.
Lou, I mean Mel.
Where's the red card?
Right,
Every
she needs to
every
get the
point
red-
counts
the red-
right now.
Right at this point, anyway, Lou, I'm talking to you, not her.
Where's the whistle?
Right, you're off. You've been sent off. Right,
You got a 5-minute
right, and
ban.
then the whistle. Right, we're gonna whistle. We'll whistle when we're back in. Second goal. It was a great first goal. I didn't move. I just went yes. Sat there watching. Then when they scored the second goal, I said this to you, and how did you even know what was the second goal? What was the second goal? I even forgot.
What you mean?
How did he score the second goal?
He kicked it
It's team though.
Exactly.
I just like his team.
I walked
Anything.
in,
He's
I
like,
walked out.
Anyway,
yeah.
second goal came in. Then when he scored, second goal, I remembered it. Sorry, my bad. Ericsson. So Ericsson's come on. A couple of people come on. Midfield running over. Ericsson's chipped it over. Amad's passed it to Ericsson and then carried on running. Chipped it over and Amad's just stretched to it and kicked it into the back of the net. Oh, at this point I'm fucking losing my shit, innit? I'm like, okay, it was
We're a bit lively now.
Mel, guys, if we had lost, we'd have been sniffing. As this is what I said to Rico. We are looking down the barrel of relegation,
Mate.
right? Bottom three. That's what. Not relegation. Not saying we're going to get relegated, but we would have been
We're
like,
there.
You were
close
in
to
the
bottom
bottom.
three.
But you still are close to the bottom.
Shut up. We're 12th now. What are you talking about?
Maybe like with points.
In
How many points differences? You're still living in the danger point.
You're still
my
near the bottom
friend.
and you are the top, mate.
You know that.
Oh, no, you know what? You're well clear. You're well clear.
It's just the beginning of the second
I
half.
think my mate sent me a message saying,
No, you're well clear.
we need
How
to-
many points?
We need to be...
Southampton's on 6.
And I mean, no, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about the bottom
We're talking
three.
about the last one.
They're well clear.
Okay.
No, the third.
What's the third up the top?
The third
How many
one.
points are there?
Okay, so bottom 3 is 6, 14, 16.
Okay,
Right.
16 United
And then
on what?
17, 24, 26. You're well clear.
17, 21?
Yeah, no, we're
24.
good.
I think my mate said to me,
You're welcome.
Man United, you know, they've won today because I'm really worried
Well,
now.
we needed to win.
I'm
That's my whole
I'm
point.
really
You did.
worried now
We
because
needed
they're
to win.
17 points behind us.
Who said that? Who said that?
That's
Man
fucking
United.
liberty.
That's
That's
Man
also
United.
fun. It's all really worried.
That's rude. That's rude. I'm
Anyway,
offended.
you know what,
sorry.
Mel? I'll give you that one still, and I'll tell you what, I'll give you that one. Right? give you that one. I'll give you that one.
And so
I will.
that means that they're what 17. You're 4 points ahead of us. They're 21 points behind Liverpool.
It doesn't matter. My team has been shite, and I've got no problem in saying that. But the point I'm making was yesterday, I was really frustrated with them. You're playing a team that's at the bottom of the league,
And
you're making hard
work of
and
it
I've
for
got
sure.
to say, yes, of course, the manager plays a role in that because it's who you're selecting to play, right? And I guess he didn't think
Sorry, can I
the
just
players
ask?
were going to perform how they performed against Southampton.
You what's your last manager?
Ten Hag.
Did he play Ahmad that often?
No.
I think it's just.
No.
I think it's just.
It
It's just
started
busted
in at the end.
It's just
towards
busted
the
in.
end. Yeah.
And when did you get him?
It's come for the youth, innit?
No, let me
No.
tell you. Okay, as she says that quickly. So anyway, we won the game. Hat trick for Amad Lou. Great finish. Now, as you speak about Amad Diallo, the other name he was known by was Traore. So Amad was human trafficked from Ivory Coast when there was like civil war going on, blah blah blah, and some people were basically lied saying they were taking these kids. The parents paid money because he was really good at football. So they said, they're taking them to Europe to go and get them signed up and blah, blah, blah. But actually it was a human trafficking scheme that they did that when they got them to Europe, Italy or from wherever it was they were going, I think France or Italy it was, they just left them.
They just literally just...
Yeah, so like...
Okay, so he had to then find his way.
Yeah, but then somehow because he was so good, there was a man who was part of the whole thing, but he took in Amad and his brother. And his surname was Traore, so basically he raised them as he could see the talent, so he decided to, well, it's money, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Right? So you're seeing that these kids are talented, so if you get them professional football, he's going to get...
So it's like the kid that plays for Barcelona, the young boy.
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking.
And he is from... It's Sierra Leone or Ethiopia or one of the
I don't think it's Ethiopia.
Eastern African.
I know which one you're talking.
Countries.
Yeah, it was the
and
same.
he's
program.
also that came as a refugee.
Yeah.
And he's blowing up the things at Barcelona.
So what is Ahmad?
So
What's his nationality now?
Must be Italian, isn't it?
Italian. He was nationalised Italian.
Must be Italian. Yeah.
So
That's
it
really
all worked out
interesting.
in the end. It all worked out for him and his brother because this man, obviously,
of
but then
course.
it all came out in the end that they were part of a trafficking. These people running rings.
Bless him.
But at this point, he then separated himself from this Traore man. He was taken. The Italian team saw him, so we bought him from Atalanta.
Okay.
And he played 4 times.
Okay.
In the first team. And from
Really?
those 4 times playing Atlanta, Man United went in. There were other teams that were interested.
Okay.
And then Man United
for
bought
him.
him.
So he's
yeah,
very-
exactly.
So
Oh,
he,
that's good.
him hungry.
Yes.
Hungry.
So him and his brother,
Hungry, man.
were both players.
So and his brother's still in Italy.
Do you know what? I don't know. I couldn't give
Okay.
you that. But it's
How old
on
is
YouTube.
Ahmad?
I watched it on.
So that brings me back.
Costa Rica was telling
That brings me down to
19.
Rashing.
Is it? Okay.
Now Rashi,
What's happening with him? Because it's
Rashi's
like
definitely going.
yeah, but it's like I heard and
Oh, did you see which
I
rapper?
heard-
There's something he put his
so
story.
we'll go to that in a second.
No, he's
but I
22.
heard, I heard
22,
that
sis.
a
Okay,
Premiership
22.
club was in for him.
But I don't think it's been said.
They didn't say.
They didn't
Because
say.
it's Man, you don't want to send him to a Premiership
Dortmund,
club.
Borussia
What?
Dortmund have
I
come
don't
in
know,
hard.
but AC or Inter in
Was
for him,
AC Milan?
but
Quick
they
question.
can't afford him.
Rashford is out of contract.
No,
No.
Are we still in contract?
he signed a 4-year contract the other day, innit?
How? Oh, last year.
Are you
innit?
going to let me talk about a Manchester United player? Or are you going to chat about him?
Was it the year before or last year?
I think it was the year before.
Not last year. It was
Sorry.
the year before.
So is he in 2? So he's only 2 years into the
Yeah,
contract.
into his contract.
Yeah, so well, give me the red card. Let me just send you off.
Let me send you off. Yeah, man, I'll tell you what we're going to do, man. I'm going to let you have a bit of fun with this because you know you're going to play with him, innit? There you go. Have a
Look
bit
at
of
mate,
fun.
happy as
Yes,
Larry.
She happy in it, you know what I mean?
Happy as Larry. So okay, so he's got
So
2
play
years left in the
Monopoly.
contract.
AC Milan were rumoured.
Yeah, but they can't
But
afford
the
him, right?
only club that is, this was last night, who's going in hard is Dortmund.
Okay.
Borussia Dortmund want him.
I like it. I like
They
it for
are
him.
going in hard for
I
him.
like
So
that for
they're
him.
the ones who are rumoured to
Do you know
be...
how he feels about it?
I don't know how he feels
And I
about
think
it.
Man, you're probably gonna have to pay part of his wages.
But I don't know if I think they want to buy.
Oh,
I think because he didn't
As
say whether
opposed to a loan.
It was a
or
loan
what,
or whatever,
they
yeah.
want to get him.
that would be interesting.
I think that would be good.
So I think at this point he definitely should.
Yeah,
just,
I think
well,
he
which
should.
we know he's going. You know, and I think that's
It's
the
just
best
weird.
way.
I heard someone was in for Garnacho.
Yes.
Who's he?
Napoli.
Oh yeah,
Napoli.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's already out
That's
there,
the
isn't it?
loan. That's the loan for him, isn't it? Yeah, it's a loan move.
I don't know, because Conte, right? Conte manages.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's a loan move. Oh, Conte, Tottenham, you know, I don't need. What's this?
Oh
Conte,
my God, what is this?
Tottenham.
What do you expect?
Listen, that was.
love
But we
it.
got to talk about
listen.
Ange at some point as well.
Who's he?
Well, what's he done?
Really shit.
He's
No,
getting a lot of stick.
I don't know
I'm
if
not
he's
surprised.
gonna last the season.
No, I
he's
doubt
not.
it, mate.
He's
because
not.
Tottenham,
Mate.
like I know you say that you thought they played well, but
No, they've been shit.
They've not won in a minute, have they?
no, and
No,
and
they've
actually,
not.
even Ange said
Crazy.
the sort of what you expect, generally speaking.
They're below you. Shit.
Yeah.
Eh?
Generally speaking, right?
Tottenham
a
are where?
London derby against Tottenham.
No.
should be.
All whether
Doesn't
we
look-
were at the top of the league and Tottenham were at the
Wow.
bottom,
Sorry,
it all goes out the window.
Can we
yeah,
just
that's
hold
fine.
on a moment? I mean, how the mighty have fallen. Did you hear what Lou said?
What?
Oh my God, they're below you.
You belong there. You live there now.
This is what I'm saying. It's like United.
Yellow card. Yellow card for that.
Yes.
You got a yellow card.
The disrespect. Wow. The underhanded shame.
And you get a yellow card for laughing.
Oh my God.
There was no shade that I was genuinely
Mel,
surprised.
carry on.
Yeah, so they have been really poor. Really poor. And
Yeah,
I
they
know
really
they've got
have.
a number of injuries, right?
But I
Who
think the
I
players
did-
that they
who
have,
I
they're
did
still
really
good
like,
enough.
Oh, Kulusevski.
No, is Archie Gray.
Oh my God,
I
that he
thought
was
he
good.
was great.
Yes.
Right? It was,
He was.
Perot? Is it Perot?
Poirot.
No, Poirot's the
Poirot.
detective.
Poirot's
Poirot.
the detective.
What are we
Poirot, so it's Poirot. Isn't it Poirot?
That one's a detective.
Yeah, exactly. You
Not
know?
Poirot, but
No,
Poirot.
Perot.
Poirot.
Eh,
Isn't
Oh,
it?
it's somebody.
Anyway.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
that deep.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
there. It was when Trossard of all people, and then he made him broke him leg.
Did you see that?
He made him broke him leg. Like
I didn't see
Sent
that.
him for a song.
His leg was this way. He's like, oh, I can't even move.
He couldn't even move.
Trossard left.
They
I
actually
can't even move.
that he done himself some real damage.
It must have been a hamstring there. I can't even move.
And this was Trossard, who's not known for twisting, man.
You know what I mean? He twists him up nice.
He's not that guy that twists you. He'll just
No.
run past you, but he
Twisting
won't twist you.
It was
Wow.
nice.
It was
nice.
actually hilarious.
I think they should make a gif out of that.
There
a
is a
gif
gif.
needs to be
There's a
made.
gif.
Yeah.
But
But,
I do think the fans
but
are
on-
starting to look at Ange,
They,
big
well,
Ange a
of
bit.
course.
the
Standards.
Tottenham fans that I have as friends are not happy.
I wouldn't be.
With
Why would you be?
him.
Because
Ange Ball's not a thing anymore.
yeah, no.
Well,
They're really unhappy with him. I don't know.
What was his rep before even coming?
He was at fucking Celtic.
Celtic.
Oh.
You know,
Sorry, but
because
why?
he won.
Why
Wait,
would you-
wait,
I
wait.
don't know.
Wait, this is why they brought him in.
The
Didn't
worst.
he win something?
I'm not saying that.
I
I'm not saying that.
No. He won something at Celtic. This is why. Guys. That's the whole point. He won something at Celtic, so they thought
That he
he
could go
do
from the
it at
farmers
Spurs.
league
Yeah,
to a real
come and
league.
win a cup for them or something. Because apparently, in fact, in his second season, wherever he's been, he always gets a trophy.
actually said
Wow.
in his second season that every club
Club
he's
he's
been
been
at, I
at,
don't know where
he
he's
gets a
been,
trophy.
he's won a trophy.
I know about Celtic. I don't know about anywhere else.
He's not right. And
Next.
you bought him and said that. They're coming to our thingy. What's next, man? Let's talk about.
Yokohama
Wait,
F.
can we
Mariners.
actually just talk about Haaland for a second?
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh.
bloody hell. What
I
say
mean,
you?
9.5 years
and I
extension
thought,
on
why
your
would
thingy.
you do a
It is,
9.5
I think
years
for City
extension
it's
on
a
your
great
contract?
deal. For Haaland, I think it's a stupid
It's a
one.
stupid
They were
deal.
doing
It's
a
a
whole
stupid
projection
thing.
of goals, guys, today on Sky Sports.
I think they know something that we
A
don't.
projection of
Yeah.
how many goals from
He's gonna
now
score.
to when he's here, how many goals he's... They all came up with some stupid
It's bizarre
number.
because if he
They're living by
and I,
last
and I
years.
really wouldn't want this. This is not me wishful thinking. I really wouldn't. But if he
30
had
something.
a
Sorry.
Last season, I think it was
career-threatening
30 something.
Oh, he was
would they
very
still
wrong.
have to pay him?
Oh,
So that girl's question.
If he had a
career
career-threatening injury, like an injury that...
Yeah, that's a fair
I would
point,
love to
because
see the
that's have to
clause.
pay him.
I would
Because that's a
love
big
to see
commitment.
the exclusions and things like that on his
They know
contract.
something we don't know.
Yeah, that's what
Well,
I'm
in
saying.
terms of
Well,
these
obviously.
charges, they're obviously very confident.
But they're
Because
gonna
they,
Or-
they would have had to make him feel comfortable that they're not going to.
That they're not going to go down.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Well, that's what Pep said,
because he's not gonna pay.
They've won this
They know
case.
something,
They've
yeah.
won this case.
Yeah.
Or whatever's going to happen.
Do you know what?
It's not going to be that
It's not
deep.
going to be that
for
deep.
real, for him to...
Because
even-
they would have to make
That's
him
dumb.
comfortable.
Yeah.
It's so true.
Because would you sign a deal with a team that you have?
And then
that,
go down at the
we can't
bottom.
get relegated.
No.
Even
No.
that, or they've given him a country that's not included in the contract.
Let's be honest, City could do it.
Yes, ma'am.
But it's
Yes.
shocked at that. I mean, I was very much
As a
shocked.
young player, I don't think it was the wisest.
It
thing.
wasn't the
had that.
wisest,
We've
no.
never had that in
No,
the
but
Premier League,
for
have we?
City, I
No.
don't know why they're doing it, but for him as an individual and as a young
And you're
player,
no,
that's
But then
But
can I just... His dad
Sorry.
used to play at City.
No, yeah,
so
but-
I'm
so-
just thinking...
No, but
I'm
you
just saying.
but
say
he's
that
young. There's
No,
so
but
many-
you say City's got the best end of the deal.
I do think they've got
But,
the better end.
but for me, the whole point about having 4-year contracts or 5-year contracts is it means that the player has to consistently give their all and be the right kind of
10
player.
years, you know.
Right? If you've got a 10-year contract or a 9.5-year contract,
Come on, Chelsea.
right? Boom. You know, like for example, even Mo Salah,
Sorry, can you...
he's having to show that he's worthy,
He's worthy
of another
of
contract.
another extension.
Right, so
Exactly.
he keeps going and going and
Yeah.
going. If you've given someone that long a contract,
But they
Then
can
that's
just
gonna
like,
be
well,
comfortable. They're gonna
at
get
least that's my
comfortable. Yeah,
my
I
thoughts.
hear you.
But I hear what you're saying, but on the
Look, can I
flip
tell me about your
Yeah.
team? What's the longest? What was the contract you
8
that were
years.
giving
8
out?
years.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 years.
but he's quite young. But equally, as well, for Haaland, on the flip side, he could be playing his heart out and still they could be doing shit. Wait, has that not happened recently?
Yeah. But he wasn't playing his heart out either, though.
No, because
But yeah,
My
yeah,
point
yeah,
is,
yeah, yeah.
on paper,
Well, on
no
paper,
one's-
no one's
one
really-
can say Haaland
yeah.
was performing on
Paper.
paper. The team, you'd say the team was
Yeah,
not playing well. You don't
exactly.
say
So
Haaland
Haaland
wasn't
wasn't performing.
So he could be playing his heart
yeah.
out, but the team's shit and he's not got the support around him. You're stuck with those motherfuckers for 10 years.
Yes, ma'am.
And I just think, as a young player,
They've bought a new.
Who's
They've
won-
bought somebody in Man City.
but don't lose it, as a young player who's won the Premier League at this point 3 times.
How long has he been
No,
there?
he
No,
hasn't.
two times.
Okay,
He's
two
only
times.
been- yeah,
But
yeah,
either way, yeah, we're saying only. Some people
That's
don't
a big
19
thing. That's
years.
a big thing.
yeah.
So-
No, I mean in the terms that he's
You hear
not
me?
been there that long.
Bastard.
Yeah.
So my point is, as a young player who's won the Premier League 2 times now, he can easily go to another
Oh my
European
God.
team
Yep.
and play in a European league. His career knows no bounds.
bounds.
Absolutely.
Why would you bind yourself
Yeah,
to
it's
that?
You, because actually, if you're good enough, Man City
true.
will come in with another contract anyway.
Anyway, exactly.
And if
They'll
it's
want to
City,
keep
and
you.
if it's
Like,
not
who does
City,
that?
I promise
And now it's-
you,
yeah,
it'll
somebody
be
else.
another big
Exactly.
team.
Number one, that's what I'm saying. He will.
He said-
if he's doing well,
He said.
whether it's Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, City,
How old is Haaland?
Man United, you know,
He need
a top
21
team
or
will come in
20
with
Because
him.
something.
what
foolish
he's saying
age like that.
fundamentally is, my
Did you
career
hear what
will
he
die
said?
here.
What did he
Did you
say?
hear what he said?
No.
Right, so he said he's felt very at home. Right, at City, the players, the club, the fans, everybody has made him feel really welcome. It's a great atmosphere. Pep has made him feel comfortable. Everybody's made him
Pep's
feel
not going
like,
to be there for 10 years.
you know, this
Mate,
is
no.
yeah. So for him, that's what he's saying. So yeah,
let's-
I commit myself to the club
Can I
because
just
I've
ask
had
you all this
these
question?
things.
This is all to you. 21. Yeah, I remember what it was like at 28. I remember I got a wicked job. I was a manager of a concession. I'm thinking it was the best thing in the fucking world. Yeah. I look back at that job now. Like, you see what I'm fucking done with this.
So when I hear you, we met in House of
And I'm
Fraser.
thinking at 21,
I look, 21.
where I was working.
I just saw
Yeah.
stars.
Of
I
course.
saw money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This changes,
You
right?
change. And at 21, it's almost, I can't believe he was, for me, who's
But
advised
look, I
him?
hear what you're
This
saying.
is what I'm thinking. I would
but
love to
alright, so I'm
speak
going
to-
flip this in. I hear what you're saying, but it's different.
Go ahead.
Obviously, yeah, money-wise, yes.
Standard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but even so, what you
Of
think
what he's
makes you
doing.
happy to...
But I suppose
Okay,
he's
if they-
guaranteed 400,000 or something a week.
500.
That's
that.
the big
500.
difference.
500.
And then
They're
on
paying
top of it, in the
500.
meantime, he's loving life.
Yeah, but there comes a point where, for me, I
It's about
He said
about
you
ambition,
can't
though.
see any other club that's better than Man City in the world right now.
You know what? Anyway,
But you just said the word right
Right now.
now.
This is
So
it, Lou.
what happens?
Right now.
And this is
Well,
why I
yeah,
said,
his
Why is his dad not
And that's
intervening?
why he's
there
done
and
all
said,
of these things.
babes, like,
This is.
But
man,
then, is that
5
because
years.
his dad played for City? I
but
don't
even
know.
so,
No,
but
I
then,
know. I
you
don't
know what
know.
I mean?
It just
for
doesn't
5
make
years,
sense.
leaving your prime.
Exactly.
Go somewhere else and that.
Not while you're old and you can't do
Listen,
nothing.
For me, when I look back at some of the best careers, it's ones like your Ronaldos. It's ones like people that have played for some
Thierry Henry.
Yes.
some wicked teams.
Exactly,
Do you know
because
what I
they've
mean?
gone.
You look at Thierry
Yeah.
going from Arsenal
to
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
I'm still
And-
doing bits there.
And you know what it
Exactly.
is as well? It's not just the teams. It's what you get to say you've won.
Yeah,
at
Thank
the
yeah,
you.
end
I
of
totally
your
agree with you.
career.
It's a
Thierry
buffering one.
Henry is a cocky shit, and he has every fucking right to be when he talks about his
but
career.
so is Ronaldo. You get it now, absolutely, 100%.
Like, you got every right to be. There's a little bit of shoulda, woulda, coulda. Like, do you really want to look back and your whole?
Imagine that though. That's really weird.
And
That's
the-
like
and
the
the thing is,
weirdest.
I feel like
right,
they've taken advantage.
but the
of him
thing
a
They
is-
little
probably
bit.
but the
have.
thing is,
They
right,
probably
not
have
only-
gone for his.
As he got this long contract, right? But I mean, obviously, it's all about money. And if someone offered me 500 grand a week, I'm fucking signing my life away.
Would you commit to that now for 10 years?
No, but what I'm saying is the money that there's no club, not even Real Madrid or Barcelona. You go there for the status, not for the wages.
Not for
Yeah,
the way.
no.
Right, because you can get more
They don't
wages
pay here
in here, right?
in the Premier League.
And he's put himself in a position where no one can pay him.
But I also think that's
No one.
Okay,
So
Mel.
even if someone wanted to come in and buy him, no
no
one
one
can
can
pay
pay
him.
Okay, but also that's changed because if you go back to football, back when Beckham moved to Madrid, he got more money, no? Then he was on that.
Yeah, but the wages were wholly different.
That's
though.
what I'm saying. That's what's changed because it's not. It was Galacticon. They
Yeah,
were
yeah,
getting big
different
money.
now.
So
Also,
that's
no
what I'm
shade
saying.
to
So back
Haaland.
then, when you did that, you got more whatever.
But also, no
so
shade
now
to
it's not
Haaland.
happening.
He ain't Beckham. And I'm talking about
No,
Exactly. You
I'm
can't
talking
be
about-
selling
I'm talking
merchandise.
about
Da, 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 da,
I'm talking about
exactly.
brands
No,
as
no,
well.
no,
With
absolutely.
Beckham, whether you like it or not,
He's a brand.
He's a brand. Him
Even
being married
Victoria,
to Victoria,
absolute
the
brand.
kids, he was a
But
brand.
also, the thing is, right, and I will always go. We go back to
It weren't
football.
just about the football.
Yes, you
No.
can talk about Beckham, the brand, or whatever. Beckham was a player that created a lot.
Yeah.
Right, he didn't only score; he created.
Absolutely.
If you had him in your team, you're guaranteed your strikers are getting
Standard,
opportunities.
Yeah.
standard.
Ronaldo, the same.
Yeah.
Neymar, the same. Messi, the same.
same.
I can list,
Many
Bergkamp,
players.
Messi,
Thierry
like,
Henry.
you want to tell him fucking slow down,
Whereas-
bro.
Right,
right. You know what I mean?
Slow down,
But with
bro.
Haaland,
Yeah.
right, and I know
He might be
we'd
a
probably
Kane in that
all
way.
want him, but as I've always said,
true,
if
man.
Man City are chasing a goal,
You don't want for it.
he's not the person you want
No,
on your
no.
team because he does fuck all.
Yeah.
Big lanky legs.
He
Yeah.
can't
Yeah.
bring. He doesn't bring a man into play.
No.
He doesn't do assists.
He's just
he
there
doesn't
waiting.
nothing.
He's
Game,
just
he
there.
had like what 8 touches.
Yeah.
That's
Imagine.
that's standard. 7,
Yeah,
8
that's
standard.
his
for him.
that's his
standard,
yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
his
That's
stats.
standard.
That's his stats.
That's
And
standard.
you're about to just
I mean,
take
I
that.
was
If
very
he's in
shocked
front
the
of
other day
goal
when
and
Salah
the
had
ball's in his
6
foot, he
touches.
probably will score.
Yeah, that is
And
a
if, I'll
shot.
be honest with you, he's the type of, I'm not gonna lie. If he was running towards me, I would get out of his way.
Yeah,
But if you look at how
A
shit,
footballer now is facing him. It's like, we come on, bring it on.
I've seen him run through people. Like,
Mate,
I would get
like
out of his way.
paperweight.
No,
But
he
if-
does. But that's
but
your
if
job, though.
you look at how shit Man City have been, so they're not providing him with any chances.
Then you
He
really
can't
see-
create
you
his
really
own.
see-
Yeah.
He
But
can't
we
create
just-
his own.
As you said, Man City. So I'm watching that
Brentford.
game the other day.
You know, I haven't even seen the highlights for
I,
that. You
I
know?
need to go
Never mind.
home and watch Match of the
Yeah.
Day, finish it, because I left that match.
player.
Right? 2 minutes. Well, sorry, it was 2-0. They scored the second goal, and I thought, you know what?
Yeah, because you
Game's
sounded
Game's
surprised.
done.
I'm going to my bed.
Yeah, game's done.
The game's done. When you like messaging in the group, telling to Mel, you put Man City 2-2. I said, say what?
She was like, I was asleep.
I said, I was tired. I thought, I
Go to bed.
I said, I watched the highlights.
And all now I still didn't watch the highlights. But how did that happen?
I didn't see the
I
game.
seen
Did
that.
anybody see it?
No.
Because I was
So
watching the
none of
Chelsea
us-
game,
So wait,
and then I went on to the
none
Liverpool
of us
game.
have
No,
seen it.
no.
I cannot wait to see because
No.
I want to see how the
Watch it
hell
on
they
iPad.
did that.
I
know,
was-
I've got Match of the Day
Yeah,
recorded.
I was
record
watching
all
the
time.
Chelsea game, and then when the Chelsea game finished, I flipped over to the Liverpool game.
Yeah,
So
same.
I didn't see the match.
See.
And then at the time, I thought you were still
You got
watching
one of them.
the Man City game until I looked at my phone and saw it was 2-2, and I put in 2-2. I realized, I'm in my bed. I was like, oh,
No,
okay.
did
That's
you
why
not
we
lose?
didn't know.
Oh yeah, you did lose.
No, they weren't. They drew.
No, we drew.
They
They
drew.
drew.
innit?
Yeah.
What game was it?
It felt like a loss.
For sure.
Trust me, because
It
I
felt
was
like
at
a
Ipswich,
loss.
innit?
Oh yes,
Yeah.
because you
It
scored.
felt like a
James
loss.
scored.
Yeah.
The free kick.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
It
yes,
felt-
yes,
it-
yes. James scored.
Bournemouth,
Trent,
but it felt
please.
like a.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about Trent. Yeah.
Trent.
Well, obviously, it's not been like publicized of where he's going. I know
seems like
AC
he's
is
signed a
AC
contract.
Milan.
going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
It seems like he signed the contract with
Yeah,
Real, innit?
yeah.
With
It looks
Real
like Real.
Madrid?
Yeah, but they just don't know when he's gonna go. Whether he's gonna go winter or summer.
Do you know what
That's where
Trent
we are.
can do? You be you.
As in now or
be
in
happy.
summer?
Yeah.
Because if they let him go,
As in now.
Yeah.
Does he now? Yeah.
because
he can go, yeah.
Because if they let him go now, they can get a little something for him.
Because
And
it's
then
in
they
my
can
contract.
buy
He's out of
something,
contract.
and
If
then
he
they
goes,
do
he
it.
goes
Goes
for free.
into free.
So,
Oh, well, they got let him
Yeah.
go. Oh, yes, of course. And this is why Jamie Carragher was losing his shit.
He literally
Don't get me
is.
started on that, Nick.
Jamie was like, he doesn't think
Yeah.
Trent should be going. You know, your legacy, you're effing up your legacy, essentially. I mean, if he could say that on TV, he would have.
Can I just
Did
say?
you watch that?
No, yes, but can I just say, Jamie Carragher, you can't listen to anything he says.
This is
He
what I'm
wrote
saying.
an article in the Telegraph that says Arteta's reached his peak. This is Jamie
Is
Carragher.
Jamie all right?
That's what I'm
Jamie's
saying.
not
So
all
you
right.
can't listen to him.
Jamie, what are you actually doing,
He doesn't
Jamie?
want
Apart
that. You
from
know what?
sitting
Jamie,
down on the
Jamie
telly?
feels like he knows less about football
And I
than
mean,
me.
not you,
you,
Redknapp, Jamie Carragher.
All he knows about is spitting.
Do you know what Jamie knows about? Jamie's
Yeah.
got fantasies in his head that he plays out about how people are, how the game went,
Yeah.
and he just goes
He
with
does
it.
his own thing.
And he just goes with it.
Can
I
I just
hear that.
ask a question? Did Jamie Carragher win the Premier League?
No.
No.
Oh, bless him, he's hurt.
No, I think he's won a Champions League.
He's won a
right?
Champions
won
League, I
Champions
believe.
League.
Yeah.
That's all right, but he ain't won a Premier League.
Jamie
In
Carragher
his time.
hasn't got the kind of career. I'm not even sure he played the game. Jamie Carragher.
He hasn't got that kind of career. You're right.
Yeah, he hasn't got the kind of career that he should pipe up
That's
so high.
what my whole
Like,
point.
no shade. He can get
No
away
shade.
with it.
Even though I hate Neville, he's had the
Oh,
career.
He's had a career.
Gary,
He's
Exactly.
a
He's had a
failed
career.
manager, but he's had a
Can I
full
just say,
winning
what's his
career.
name? the grumpy one.
Neville,
Roy Keane.
That's the one.
But
Man,
as much as
grumpy
they've
your ass.
they've been failed managers, they've actually, in terms of football,
Listen.
they've had careers. For real.
Look at Terry.
Gary
you can't tell
Neville
Terry
was our
nothing.
Yeah.
backbone at Old
No,
Trafford
he
at
was.
Man United.
Yeah, he
Roy
was.
Keane, and this is the thing, those boys, and that's, I
Rio
can get it.
Ferdinand.
When Gary goes in on a defender, I'm like, you do your
Rio,
go
same.
for
'Cause
it.
you know what I
Go
want.
for it because
Rio,
I
same.
know what I've seen
Do
you.
you know, but Rio's become a better pundit because I used to hate him because you
Why, do
know
you think he was biased?
he was, but I was listening to him particularly, obviously, because it was Arsenal Tottenham.
Yeah.
Yes. He was
And
really
listening
good.
to him
He was
commentating,
really good.
and he's commentated on a few
really
Arsenal
good.
games in Europe because he does TNT.
Yep.
And actually, listen to him, the biasness seems to have faded.
Faded
Why was
away.
there 3 commentators on that game?
Because they're fucking Egypt. No, because
was three-
so Rio was
Which
on the
one?
pitch. He was the
TNT.
one on the pitch.
He was on the pitch.
Pitch.
But
Yeah.
I can hear 3 voices.
Yeah, because they kept chatting to Rio.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
They kept going
They
back to him.
talked to him, yeah.
But he I think over the last few years, he's probably learned a lot more about punditry.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
he's now not quite
Settled into it.
he doesn't quite see all through Man United glasses.
You
Also,
can't,
I think,
you
you know, when
can't,
you
you
first
can't,
start
you
as a
can't.
pundit, you probably have a lot to prove in terms of your knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there comes a point where you have to be quite natural in your understanding of. You got to speak from what you saw.
Yes.
You've got.
Yeah.
Whereas, sorry, but Mr. Carragher, the fuck
It's a
did
dick.
you do?
I tell you the ones that I respect
this
is
is what I said, Gary Neville.
McManaman. I think he's a great pundit.
Oh, he is.
Micah Richards.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
love
and,
that
and,
boy.
and no shade to Micah, he didn't have the kind of like. It's
He didn't have that kind of career.
I'm contradicting
No.
myself
Yeah,
with
but he
him,
didn't have that kind of
but
career.
he's
Right, make it right.
Charismatic.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got great knowledge.
He's
got great knowledge.
and he's unbiased.
And he's unbiased.
very
and I
unbiased.
think the other one that I quite like, so you've got what I said, McManaman.
I like Thierry as well.
Yes, but he does more CBS.
Yeah, but I like.
CS,
does, yeah.
CBS,
But I love him on that show.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a funny
Michael
one.
Richards. And the other one is Owen Hargreaves, believe it or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I find
I
him very
agree with
good.
you. I
My
have to
favourite
agree.
pundit, and I know it's controversial, is fucking the Moany Git, the Grumpy Git. He's
Oh,
my
Keane.
fave.
I
he
yeah,
is
no,
actually-
no,
he is quite
no,
nice.
no,
I have to agree with you.
I actually find him
Yeah.
quite a dick.
I like him.
Yeah,
I
that,
like
the
it.
dickerage is what makes him great.
Great.
But guess what? He's a dick, but
You'll be like,
he's
why are we
talking-
applauding
Yeah.
him?
Yeah, but guess
he's,
what?
he's very real. He's real.
There you
He's
go.
real.
He's saying
He's real.
what others are
Yeah.
thinking.
He's
and they
saying
ain't gonna
exactly
say
what
it.
we think.
Yep.
Sometimes you're like, oh great. Like,
Yeah,
he
but
did his fucking job.
sometimes he
No, I know,
he does
but
get
that's
it a
not
lot
fine.
wrong.
But he's equal opportunity snob. Everybody can get it.
Yeah, absolutely
Wow.
love it. It's
Everybody
true.
can get
it
Yeah,
is,
he's
it
on.
is.
Yeah, because I've seen him just
Everybody
literally go down
can
on
get it.
the United
You saw him go
thing.
down on
Yeah,
United,
mate.
yeah?
Yeah, mate.
Wow.
Sorry, this is sports fans
get-
Prosecco.
You know what I mean? She went there.
I know
Go
that.
that.
Let's leave it there.
I just want to know how many of the team he goes.
Wow.
I must stay behind this table
And
right now.
how often does he go down on them?
Once a week.
I'm going down.
Oh, no, I like
What I wanted to talk about was Tyson Fury, do you think he's retired for real?
I hope so.
Oh, I'm so bored of it. Like, yeah, I really hope. No.
Harry split up as well. I don't know.
No, him and Paris could never split up.
Do you know how much Whitney have for her?
10.
I don't know.
But apparently I heard that him and her... So maybe he's going to live in Morecambe and she's going to live in...
And then I heard that... No. And is it true that Jay-Z's moved out of the house as well?
Really? Really?
That's Tommy Tyson.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No way. That's it.
Why Paris split with 7 children, announcing, wow, 2 days ago.
Shut the front door,
Yeah,
me
he said
never.
his retirement.
Like I don't know
It's a
anything about
lot.
celebrities.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
I know the
Melanie,
odd
you're
thing,
on.
Thing.
You're
The
on.
odd thing.
So what's
So
this,
what are you
Jay?
saying about Jay-Z?
Well, I did, Lou. My YouTube brethren.
I've not heard that.
That was on Mirage.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if I believe that.
Do you know? No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I don't think
Yeah.
we'd
The
know.
word on the streets.
I reckon that's the kind of thing that would happen.
That
we
he'd
wouldn't
be
know.
moving out.
Not for now.
Have
No,
a back,
not for
you have
now,
a back
not for
door
now.
at the back.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, it's not.
Because they're still trying to
it's,
save his career
Of
and
course.
thing. They won't let that come
Yeah.
out.
No, that's not gonna happen. This is what I mean.
But then,
Yeah.
how much of his career are they really trying, or are they trying to save Beyonce's?
Yeah, but in saving his, you save hers.
Yeah, yeah. What I mean, yeah, I know what you mean for sure.
In the
I
short
do you
term,
think it's that
no,
entwined?
no.
I don't
In
know.
the short term, okay, these kind of things.
I don't know. I'm
No,
just
but
saying
these
it
kind of
feels
things,
like
they
quite...
normally follow a flow. It goes from being the supportive wife, then you become the victim.
The Vic.
You know exactly
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying. What you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it can't happen too soon.
Yeah,
You can't
'cause you
penalise him
literally are
too
now
soon.
throwing-
Because, yeah.
yourself in.
But
Yeah.
I just wonder because you know Becky with the good hair and whatever. There's been
A lot of
like I think her. Well, I don't know. I guess her fans would be like, well, it was in some ways an inevitability.
okay, like it was written already, so
Because,
we already
you know,
knew.
there's already been
All the angles
questions.
coming. She's gonna. I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
it's definitely.
Listen,
It's
especially as
we-
with
can
the
I
age
just say,
they met. She was
we
young.
have-
Yo.
It's coming.
We have not even heard
Scratch yourself.
anything
She said
on that.
nothing.
Right, if you think about it.
For
Like I
sure.
said, this is nothing. This
For
is just
sure.
all just, it's not, Becky's it could be, apart from obviously the young girl, the 13-year-old,
Well, I'm surprised we've not had any
who
more.
was 13 at the
Yo,
time.
they-
because that
you
would lead
know,
to
Right.
they have
But
paid her
apparently-
nicely
I've
and
been
made her
watching a lot
shut
of it, but
up.
apparently, allegedly, some of Jigga's peeps them have been paying people, shutting people down.
Yeah, that's like that would
Yeah,
be the
they
first
shut
thing.
down.
Exactly.
That's why.
Did it fool?
That's what
you
they
go.
should have done.
But you see, God.
Threatening, but it's still going to come out. It's still
Of
going to
course.
come out because I don't believe that he's in this. No, this is the thing.
Never.
You
no,
know.
no.
The funny thing I found was when he said that him and Diddy weren't friends.
Mate.
Like, which is the
Yeah,
closest
right.
it is.
And you're the only one that
He's
can call him
not
sugar.
my
They did
friend.
try. They were like, oh, they were seen at lots of industry events, and it would have appeared that they were friends, but actually they were just work colleagues.
Yeah, what? You were like,
Right,
yeah,
Well, just
right.
like we are not friends. We're just
No,
Yeah,
we're
we
just
just
work
work
colleagues,
colleagues.
But you know what? But the thing is, sometimes
It's mad.
they're taking it too far. That's like me.
I'm telling you
and
this
And
for
years
nothing.
from
You know
now,
what I mean?
you find out something about me, and you're like, Clara, did you not know?
I was just gonna say, I'm telling you,
Wild,
You'd be
right?
like, girl.
I'm telling you this for
something.
nothing, right? I don't know nothing about their private lives. So all I can tell
but
you
Lee knows
is that we're just friends in the room. I don't know what's going on outside.
The lie.
My disclaimer
Exactly.
right now.
Literally the
Everything that comes
lies
out, let me
of
tell you
a
now,
lie.
Manu. Manu. I told her
Everything.
everything.
And I just got one thing to say before
Everything.
Arsenal beat Tottenham again.
Oh, girl, shut up.
We
And
expected
I
that, but
just-
you're not still not going to win anything, no, are you? So
Maybe not, but we
whatever.
beat Tottenham.
Right, what was that thing?
We don't care.
Jimmy's pee.
Yeah, I need to go to the toilet. Like, we just need to cut this.
All the time.
Okay?
She moved the red card.
The way she's moving, look at her, look at her.
She's dying right now. My sister is.
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I got it under control. I got through moments of
Oh, that was
we
a lot of
need
fun
to
this
go.
week.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
We've missed you guys.
Yeah.
Duh,
You've been watching
Sports,
Sports,
Bants, and
and
Prosecco.
Prosecco.